العالمين وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, praise be to Allah, peace be on the Prophet Muhammad, his family, his companions. Inshallah, by the will of Allah, we continue our series about miracles in the Quran and in the Sunnah. And today, inshallah, we are going to explore a new miracle through the Quran and the Sunnah. It is the Quran on the front of the head. The Quran on the front of the head. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال كلا لئن لم ينتهي لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة. كلا لئن لم ينتهي لنسفعا بالناصية ناصية كاذبة خاطئة. Allah the Almighty said in the Holy Quran the corresponding meaning of the verses that I recited to you. No, if he does not stop, we will take him by the nasya, front of the head, a line, simple nasya. And this is in the Quran, chapter 96, verse 15 to 16. Okay. We would like to shed light on the meaning of these verses and the reason behind these verses in order to compare the recent findings through the modern science with the verses of the Holy Quran. Actually, there are two miracles. There are two miracles behind these verses. The first miracle took place at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And the second miracle is going on from the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, until the day of judgment. So, we would like to go through these two miracles behind these two verses. The first miracle, as I said, took place at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. I am going to narrate to you the story, which is the reason behind the revelation of these two verses. Allah revealed these two verses in order to describe an event took place in the sacred house in front of the Kaaba between one of the disbelievers and the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. His name, the story is about Abu Jahl. Abu Jahl, the arrogant disbeliever, who spent his efforts to stop spreading Islam from the beginning until his death. So what happened? The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, used to pray in the sacred house. And Abu Jahl tried to stop him from praying in the sacred house. And Abu Jahl said, if I see Muhammad praying in the sacred house in front of the Kaaba, I will stomp on his neck while he's prostrating. But the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, if he does, If he does, the angel will seize him. The people of Quraysh told Abu Jahl that Muhammad is praying in the sacred house and he is now prostrating. Immediately, he intended to stop the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, from praying and to fulfill his promise that he will stomp on his neck. He tried. And he came closer to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But what happened? All of a sudden, he stopped. And he started to retreat on his heels. People were surprised. What happened? They said to him, "What is the matter of you, O Abu Jahl?" He said, "Oh, if I came closer to him, it would be really a catastrophe for me. There was a ditch of fire, monsters, wings in front of me. It was impossible for me to walk to him." So he retreated. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in another narration said, if he had come closer to me, angels would snatch him limb by limb. So, this is the first miracle. It happened at the time of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Almighty Allah revealed about this arrogant disbeliever verses to be recited until the day of judgment. No, if he does not stop, I will take him by the nasya, front of the head, a lying, sinful nasya. These are the verses revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to describe this event. Of course, as believers like you believe in this story. Because you believe in the Quran and you believe in the prophethood of Muhammad, peace be upon him. And you don't need any further information in order to believe. Because this is the Quran and these are the statements of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, coming to us through the authentic sources. So, it is normal for you to believe. But what about those disbelievers? They have another miracle in the Quran. And they cannot deny it at all. Except those arrogant people. The second miracle about these two verses is this.